Hello, everyone. Welcome to Chapter 1 of Fate, the Winx Saga, a novelization by Ava Corrigan. Come away, O human child, to the waters in the wild. W.B. Yeats. Fire. I had only just arrived at the castle, and honestly, I was in shock. Chill bloom, I kept repeating in my mind, but it was hard to be chill in Fairyland. I hadn't expected my new fairy school to look like the castle in an illustration from the book of fairy tales I used to treasure. Once upon a time, it was my favorite possession, the fanciest book I owned, with golden swirls on the cover. But I'd grown up and packed the book into my old toy chest along with my teddy bears. I'd thought I was long past fairy tales. That was before I used magic to burn down my house. My toy chest and my fairy tale book had burned too. Even as a kid, I'd never expected to actually step into a fairy tale. The whole landscape was like this. Verdant rolling hills that looked soft as green velvet, dark, deep forests, and now a castle surrounded by gates and gardens. There were domed towers on either side of the castle, and the roof was speckled with turrets. The walls seemed to be granite, but smoother somehow, like granite turned to glass or given a magic gloss. Maybe fairies could do that. I had no idea what fairies could do. Yet, apparently, I was one. My book of fairy tales included a swarm of kids around my age. One long-legged, capable-looking African-American chick strolled by, wearing a denim jacket and carrying a bag full of athletic gear. Wait, she wasn't African-American. Fairies didn't have Africa or America. I didn't know the name of the fairy realm I was currently in. Also, I hadn't pictured fairies being into extreme sports. Another girl, pale with a cloud of brown hair, was clutching several plants to her bosom as she hurried across the courtyard. A third sauntered by, vaguely punk rock and olive-skinned and wearing enormous headphones that buzzed faintly on her ears. I hadn't pictured fairies rocking out either. There was a rangy guy with skinny jeans, overly sardonic eyebrows, and a knife-bridge nose. California had plenty of white boy edgelords, but this edgelord had an actual knife. Oh no, actual knife. I wasn't interested in getting to know Knife Boy better. A stunning blonde girl with porcelain skin was taking a selfie with a group of overawed younger students. A luminous wisp floated in the air, making her glossy hair shine. Talk about a beauty angle. Seemingly, fairies could create their own beauty lighting. I checked my phone. Had Mistress Dowling had told me an older girl called Stella would meet me and show me the ropes. Stella was late, and I was tired of waiting. I could find my way on my own. I started forward, hesitated, and redirected, and then started forward again. Boldness was everything. "Wow," said a voice. "You were so lost." Some guy was talking to me. Thankfully, not knife guy, but sorry, some guy I don't have time for, you. Some guy continued, his voice thoughtful. "The issue is you overcommitted. I mean, you're essentially running, and now I mean, you're essentially running, and now that I'm here, you can't possibly give me the satisfaction of turning around. I sneak I sneaked a look at him and grinned. His hair had coiffed peaks like a gold helmet, and his shirt was pink, which I liked because gender stereotypes were for the weak. He even had a summer tan that fish-belly pale, red-headed me could only dream of. But no matter how cute he was, I wasn't going to encourage him. I guess that means we have to do this forever. There are worse things, but I stopped and turned to him. I don't need help, but thanks. Now I was looking at him properly. Some guy was very cute with a hero jawline and a confident air. Some guy might be cute, but I was the independent type. Some guy teased, don't remember offering it. So presumptuous, you must be a fairy. Well, that's what Headmaster Starling had told me. I took a deep breath and said it out loud for the first time. Yes, I am a fairy. The castle and the cute boy went hazy around me for a minute. I continued bantering, but I wasn't doing a good job at hiding how overwhelmed I was. He guessed I wasn't from around here, and his gaze softened as though he felt bad for me. Back in California, I hadn't fit in. Could I hear? This boy seemed so completely at home in a castle in a world where fairies were real. Part of me wanted to keep smiling at him, and part of me wanted to find my own way. Dude, quit perving on the first years. Cute guy turned around at the voice, which belonged to Knife Boy. Oh, hell no. I was out of here. I made my way toward the staircase like the pair bro hugged. Knife Boy was apparently called Riv. Well, my name is Bloom. I shouldn't judge. The blonde with the magic beauty lighting caught up with me at the staircase. She should have been even more beautiful if she hadn't been wearing an expression suggesting she smelled something bad. Bloom. Oh gosh. Bloom. I guess that something was me. You must be Stella. Hi, I've been waiting. I just kinda got impatient. Stella didn't seem impressed by my impatience, but she led the way through the castle, waving an airy hand around at the impressive surroundings. Some of the chandeliers in this place were so dainty and delicate. They looked like stars suspended on gilt ribbons. The rooms were large and bright, with sunbeams dyed by stained glass windows that were as intricate as the embroidery on a princess's hem. Much of the stained glass was different shades of green, subtly coloring the air around us as though we were in a world made of jade and emerald. Stella wasn't impressed, but she was totally impressive herself. She wore her hair in a cool looping braid, a trench coat with a haute couture air, and awesome red boots. I was a boot girl myself. Plus, I wore red and pink because redheads weren't supposed to, and I liked breaking rules. All my dresses and boots and symbols were pale compared to Stella, though. Even Stella's hand was decorating. I nodded toward her ornate jewelry. That's a lot of ring. Family heirloom, said Stella. A gateway ring. The only thing that keeps me sane in this place is the ability to leave it." She continued talking, full of ennui about the fairy tale castle, while I sneaked another look at her ring. "If you ever want to go back," Stella said as the deliberately flashed at me. She was making some kind of power play, and I didn't know why. This girl Stella didn't know how badly I wanted to go back home, but I couldn't. That woman, Mistress Dowling, had promised me answers. I let Stella lead me upstairs to the set of rooms in the fairy tale castle that she referred to as the Winx Suite. I dumped my bags, but I didn't pay attention to what Stella was saying. I was focused on answers. My first order of business was finding Headmistress Dowling again. That is the end of Chapter 1 of Fate the Winx Saga. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Please give this video a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to listen to part 2. Bye for now.